Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla. And I see we have people backstage already. I will bring you guys up shortly. I just want to say some things first. Thank you all for coming. This is a members only stream for June. It's the second Tuesday of the month. I have been very busy the last couple of days for various issues, but one thing that's been hanging over me is I've been having some medical issues. I know what's new, but this one is a bit scary. I've been peeing blood. Usually that goes with kidney stones. It's not that unusual for me, but the amount of the blood in the urine and that's been going on for several days now, and the fact that, well, yesterday, as you guys know, I thought I was out of it. I was barely awake even to stream yesterday. But today, knocking wood, I'm plenty awake. But still, now I'm just nervous as to why the F I'm peeing so much blood. And we're waiting on the call back from my doctor, which could happen any time, and I may have to take the ambulance to the big white building a few miles away, aka the hospital, where nobody ever wants to go. But yeah. So that's what we're up against today, guys. I apologize. I will stream for however we can. I won't be that long because if I'm not going to the hospital, no, please guys, come back. Don't leave the backstage. I'll be honest, it was Jedi Bill. Bill, please come back. I was just about to bring you up. Yeah, so I will love to stream for a bit, and we'll talk. and hang out, and anything you want to talk about, obviously, things that you want to see the channel or improvements or whatnot, please do bring it up. I want to hear your thoughts. But if I do have to tell you guys that I gotta go for a couple minutes or pause for a couple minutes, it's to take a phone call. And I mean, listen, it's not that I gotta call this second. At least I hope. But if I'd say it's 50-50 whether I'm going to the hospital or not. Whether it's tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, Qapla all. And Bill, please, if you want to come back, please do. John Araki, first in the chat, says a sleep stream and Qapla. Birds forgot the hearts again. I didn't forget, but I did turn them off. I actually, what I forgot was I made this a public stream. I had made this a public stream, but then I switched it to member stream, and YouTube was okay with that. So I was surprised. I never did that before, because if it's a public stream once, I figured that YouTube would start sending off the URL, the link to people, and I wasn't sure what would happen to people who got that public URL link. But then I thought, who am I kidding? YouTube's probably not sending the link to anybody. They didn't care. So once I set it to members only, they were fine with it. And I went to the link from a non-logged in or an account logged in that didn't have a membership, and that was fine. It just said it was membership only, and you had to subscribe to be a member, or you had to be you had to join. So it worked. I guess I shouldn't have worried about making public streams member streams. Jedi Bill says, Qapla, brother warrior. Berto Pray 5, all should hail Karoga. All should hail Karoga, and to you, Jedi Bill. Qapla. Yvette, good evening to the lovely Yvette. Says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Thank you, Yvette. Bradley Briggs says, Zup, y'all. Zup, Bradley. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. Hail, Karoga. Hail, Karoga. And I put the link for anybody who wants to join the panel, which Jedi Bill did join, and then I kept talking and he left. Sorry, Bill. Richie Poole says, yay. Welcome, Richie. Stan Lee says, did you drink too much blood? No, funny thing is, I did not drink too much. Rock Solid says, what's going on? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And Arabic Saunders says, hey, Berto Pray. 5, Qapla Arabic Sonder. And so yeah, that's where we are. I trying to stay hydrated. I waiting for my doctor to confirm how much hydration I should be doing, because I'm really at a loss here as to, when you have kidney stones, They say as much as possible. Drink as much water as possible. But if you have congested heart failure, they also tell you to be wareful how much water you drink, because it's bad for your heart if you have too much water in your system. Now, I have no idea to know if I have too much or not enough or what. I feel dehydrated, but and I look dehydrated, but the amount of liquid in my system by weight seems solid enough, and I don't know. I'm scared, and my doctor should be calling me back any moment. So I'd love to get some info from her. Professor Brainy Speck is in the house. Qapla, Professor. Rock Solid says, Berto, I'm sorry about the stones. Oh, there we go. Bill is back. Let me finish reading out Rock Solid's chat, Bill. Berto, I'm sorry about the stones. We have some pretty serious health issues here as well. And we're hoping the second opinion comes back better, but realistically not good. Oh no, Rox. I am hoping for your second opinion is a better opinion than the first opinion. Hopefully your second opinion is from a superior Karogan doc and not some smelly Kurdistani doctor. It was probably the first one to comment. Stan Lee says Rock Solid Productions, he's more of a Beatles thing. Bill, what's up? How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Sorry about before. I needed to talk a little before.
No, it's fine. I just lost my internet for a moment.
Oh, okay. I thought you got tired of waiting. I was like,
no,
screw this guy.
I lost my internet.
I thought you were like, I hate Karoga, and I'm gonna leave and never come back.
Nah, the network dropped on me.
So,
kitty.
How are you doing, Bill? Anything new with you?
Kind of okay. No. Nothing new. I have to go to the dentist to get a couple of teeth pulled.
Dentist, not a place I like.
Yeah, I got some bad teeth.
What's what type of teeth would need to be pulled? Molars or
They're molars. They're molars. They're the back ones.
Okay.
Or close to the back, anyway.
Sorry to hear that, Bill.
Yeah. Happens.
Stanley asked Jedi Bill, what's Bird's green room like? Any snacks? Open bar?
Nah.
Do they make you listen to the show while you wait? Never do that.
Just elevator, just Sinatra music.
Exactly. Bradley Briggs says, if I might slightly change up my daily routine, if I don't eat right, drink right, sleep right, I get overstressed, my seizures come out. It's very scary, but it's my life and something I have to deal with. I hear you, Bradley. I even if you slightly change up your daily routine, if I don't eat right, drink right, sleep right. Yeah. That was what my uncle Kevin, who unfortunately passed, well, not from a seizure, but passed for other reasons when I was very, very, very young, to the point I have no memory of him myself. Stanley says, damn, I always count myself lucky. Almost 50 and never had a cavity. Oh, that's very impressive as dental stuff go. I made it to 40 pretty much. My teeth made it to 40. I had cavities along the way, don't get me wrong, but I didn't need to get the first one pulled until 40 something. Professor Brainy Specs is sad. I'm sorry, Professor. I don't want to make you even sadder. Rock Solids is Bird 5, not putting it out there for public consumption yet. Only it pastors and a couple others know, but we're looking at a battle of pediatric leukemia. Oh man. I'm not the most religious person, Rox, but I will pray. Arabic Sando says, Vertebrae, is there a way you can make the members streams on the 5th of every month? I usually work at this time and always miss them. The 5th. Oh, for Birdo Prey 5? Well, the problem is that the 5th might be might be a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Saturday, a Sunday. If I've got a bed life or something, it would be hard to have both on the same day. Or Ciso Pray here if it's on the weekends. So short answer is, yeah, it would be a problem. But I understand what you're saying, that the second Tuesday of the month, could be any day. The time is, there's no set time. Like today it's 3:00 because I just I wanted to start it in case I had to leave early to go out to the hospital. I can vary the time a little more, maybe, if that would help. Yeah. I mean, just because today is a Tuesday doesn't mean, I guess it will. The second Tuesday of the month. It's always going to be a Tuesday, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. I say, just because it's a Tuesday this month doesn't mean the second Tuesday of the month is going to be a Tuesday next month. I guess it does mean that. That's exactly what it means. The time of the day is up to question. Whether it's a Tuesday
How about Wednesday?
Maybe, maybe not.
How about Wednesday? Bill said. Well, I mean, I'll think about it. I'll think about Arabic. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you more often. Um, I definitely would love to have you more often, but you know, I moved it to Wednesday, and somebody says, "Oh no, Tuesday was better." Oh my gosh. Stanley says, "Yeah, I've heard of that. Some people can control seizures by changing their diet." And Stanley says, "Yeah, I've had wisdom teeth removed, but that's just because they weren't going to fit." Now, my wisdom teeth, knocking wood, they all fit in. Yvette says, "Roxy, so sorry. Sending loving thoughts." Jossie says, "Professor, did I miss something?" Professor Brainy Specs is often sad. Rox says, "Only reason sharing here is that this is a private group." Well, I mean, Rox, I'm not going to go telling anybody else, but, I'll ask everybody here, please, guys, if you're a channel member and you're hearing what Rock Solid shared, please don't share it outside of the people who you know already. Like, just don't share it at all. If you want to talk to Rock Solid privately, I mean, that's between you and him. But it's clearly something he doesn't want to come up anywhere else. So. Arabic Sonda says, "Yeah, I get off work at 3 p.m. Mountain. That might be better." Okay. 3 p.m. Mountain. Whereas usually I would be streaming at 4 p.m. Eastern, which um, 4 p.m. Mountain is let's see, 4 p.m. Mountain is 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So okay. So if it was later, if we could do later, yeah, 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern, that's doable. Yeah, I'm just after. Yeah, we could do. You could do an evening once. Next time I will try to remember. We'll try to do it in an evening, a Tuesday evening, members only stream. We'll see how that goes. Stanley is simulcasting on Kick, Twitch, Locals, Truth, Social X. Sure you are. Rock says, "I just mean that this is a tight knit of the community versus all the STD stream." I hear you. Josh Reed says, "Professor, I understand I have to take meds to keep my depression in check." Professor Brainy Specs appreciates that to Arabic Sonder. Richie Poole says, "Professor Brainy Specs is my favorite Texas librarian." Rock Solid says, "How many Texas librarians do you know?" And Richie, John Araki with the 99-cent super poop super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Now, how many Texas librarians do you know? Arabic Saunders did the incredibly hard math and says 3 p.m. Mountain is 5 p.m. East. Stanley says, are most people on East Coast? I don't know about most. I just care about myself. Karoga is on East Coast. Karoga is an East Coast time zone. Karoga time. It's actually its own time zone. It's just Microsoft has refused to put it into Windows because they're fucking Kurdistani biases. Richie Poole says, just one. Thanks, Berto. You're welcome, Arabic. Yvette says 6 p.m. Eastern is 11 p.m. for our international members. Oh, no. That's right. That's what happens when we go too late. Then we have our problems with our European members. And you know what they are. They're European. Oh, that's only when they're in the bathroom. But hopefully they're not European blood. Well. Stanley says, whatever gets you through the night, it's all right. It's all right. Professor Brainy Speck says, thank you to Richie. Stanley says, Karogan, meantime. Why did the van get bashed in the face with the clock? Because Karogan's meantime. It's mean. You get it? Arabic Saunders says, but it would be 5 p.m. Eastern to Yvette. Josh Street says, Professor is my favorite host of Babylon 5 Monday streams over on his co-host, Life with Matthew Chan. Yeah, I'll be honest, I got Babylon 5 episode TKO all set up in Tubi, ready to go. And then I found out they weren't doing it this week. So I'll watch it at some point, hopefully. I try to watch it before they start because I'm asleep usually when they start the stream, or not really so much when they start to stream, but somewhere before they actually start watching the episode, I end up in bed, and if I wait to only watch it at that point, I'll fall asleep before having watched the episode. So usually I watch the episode first, and then I just watch it again, so I end up asleep while everybody's watching.
Hey, you got to turn into The Boys on Thursday.
Oh yeah, The Boys, that'll be something to watch. It's Thursday. Hopefully I'm home. It'd be really annoying if I'm not. Yvette says it's okay, Arabic. I can always watch it the next day. I get up at 4:30 a.m., so I struggle to stay awake after 10 p.m. at the moment. Oof. And Professor Brainy Speck says thanks to Josh. Did I miss something? There was a spot there where the chat jumped ahead and Professor Brainy Specs is having bad depression right now. I'm sorry for you, Professor. I hope you. Oh man, that's a hard one. Depression is a hard act to beat. But I do hope you do. Arabic sentence today. I get up work at 3 a.m. Mountain. That might be better. The number is up for question. Josh Street says, Bird, don't you mean member streams are on Karogian time? Karoga time, which is when you feel like having fun. Captain Fandom Nerd. Oh, there you are, Captain. Qapla. Sorry, I didn't mean to snub you, Captain. Some chats got past me. And oh man, I hope you're still here, Captain. God damn. There he is. Captain Phantom Nurse's depression. Seek medical advice. I'm sure Professor Brainy Specs has. But yeah, I have not qualified to, as much as I claim to be. I'm sure Professor has. I'm sure it's not new. Yes, Mama Pray.
Ask him.
You say ask him, but it's you're I mean, the microphone's here. You can see
okay.
it.
Well, again, I'm not a medical professional either, but I think he just needs to swing his attitude the other way, and once it's been swung, he'll feel better.
Why do I have a feeling?
There's a silent message to him.
There's a message, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
sure.
since swung is a 5-letter word.
So a swing, but one is past tense.
One is past tense.
Really, I hope everyone feels better for whatever is happening to them. It can be overwhelming, and it's not good.
Yeah. Overwhelming is
Yeah, kind of describes my
something
feeling at the moment.
describes a lot.
Yeah.
And Captain Phantom Nerd is here. Thank you, Captain. I'm so glad that I didn't offend you accidentally or,
Yeah, I haven't
was-
heard from him in a while. Hello.
Mama Bray says hello. Rock Solid says he only swings one way. Yvette says if anyone is interested, season 16 of Supernatural starts filming in Vancouver in 2025. She's so excited. Professor Brainy Specs says just a situation that I don't know what is going on, and the people involved went quiet for some reason. There is no way for me to find out until they do. I am just very worried. I'm sorry, Professor. It's sounds like a tough situation. If there's anything we can do, it doesn't sound like there is. But if there was, please just ask. Not Ryan Johnson says, Professor Brainy Specs, you are not the only one dealing with that. I've been dealing with it also. One of the reasons I haven't been around online. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Ryan Johnson. John Araki says hashtag Mama Pray 2024. Professor Brainy Specs says, I am sorry for your situation. Not Ryan Johnson. Captain Phantom Nerd also says hashtag Mama Pray 2024. Sean Araki says Bird is having a terrible Pride Month. His kidney stones refuse to come out. Well, they're not gay. Professor Brainy Speck says, hello, Mama Pray. Thank you for the advice. It's actually going to say, Mama Pray often gives advice like that. Like, I'm depressed. She was like, smile.
Well,
I love Mama Pray.
I hope so.
I obviously love Mama Pray, but sometimes her solutions are just a little too easy. If depression is a clinical thing that people are going through, and to just say, just smile.
No, wait, it is a reason for that.
But the dang thing is, if you do smile, sometimes you actually do feel better.
Okay. On the count of 3, everyone smile. I have to count. 1, 2, 3. I see you're not smiling out there. Come on. Come on. You in the middle. Smile. Thank you. I'm leaving. I'm letting you have your membership. There's somebody coming to the door soon.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
Matt Ryan Johnson says, President Brandy Specs, thank you. It's not easy for either of our situations. I hope there's some good news coming your way soon. I hope you start feeling better soon. Absolutely. Stan Lee says she'd look much prettier if she smiled more. You know, they say that about women, but I kind of like women who don't smile. Like, you know, not all the time. Women who smile all the time, feel like there's something shady about that. There's Bill smiling. There you go, Bill. That's.
Yeah, see, it feels better.
Yeah, look at it. He doesn't need to go to the dentist anymore. He's smiling.
That was a fake smile.
Oh, it was a fake smile.
I a little pain here, but it's okay.
A little painful. Smile through the pain, Bill. Smile through the pain.
For you, I will.
Not for me, for Mama Flip.
Oh, for Mom, any day. For Mom, any day.
For Bill says for Mom, any day. Rock Solid says I can't smile right now. No, I don't suppose you could. But doesn't mean that we can't hope on that second opinion, and maybe this isn't as serious as we worry. But you always expect the worst, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Thank you. Professor Brainy Specs is not Ryan Johnson. I hope things turn around for you. Do you have anyone to talk to about it? Absolutely. That's the most important thing. I actually starting with a new therapist myself this week. I've had a therapist for some time. I've actually had several. The first one was a lady who looked like Tilly and was actually very charming to talk to, and she was great. And then she got pregnant, and then her insurance is changed, and she was like, "Get the fuck out!" No, she wasn't. She was like, "Oh, is there any way you can, pay?" No. No, there wasn't at the time. So I ended up going to a cheaper place, and had a guy, but it was never quite the same. And well, he ended up deciding he's moving on. So which was just as well, because it really wasn't working for either of us. And so I think it's tomorrow or the next day, assuming I'm home and not in the hospital. I've got a new woman to talk to, and we'll see. We'll see how things go with her. I'm looking forward to it. Rock Solid says, oh, I missed a few. A kissing Dax might help make a smile happen. Yeah, you know what? I suppose it would. I suppose it would. Stan Lee is smiling, and then he's thinking about Sisso Prey. John Araki says, remember to smile and Diddy that like button. And Stan Lee is thinking of Mamo Prey. Yvette smiling. Okay. Let's give some Kiss and Dax. Kiss and Dax member style. There we go. Stanley says he's talking to Bird right now. Sure, he'll be fine. Stanley says that's the problem. You can't always depend on kissing Dax. Yeah, that's the problem. Stanley says some days you just get Chris Farley. Yvette says LDG says hello, everyone. He's tied up doing work. Yeah, he's tied up doing work. Or did his dog tie him up? Did he go for a nap? And his dog literally tied him up to his bed. Stanley says someone finally tied him up for that. Stanley says might need a gag too. PC could have voice control. John Araki says Bird's therapists all have evidence that will lead to the imminent arrest of Hillary Clinton. Don't make me say that on YouTube. It doesn't matter. She'd be pardoned. Speaking of the news today, the president's son been found guilty. I think he should pardon his son. I'm pretty sure he will, before, after the election, obviously. If by somehow Biden loses, I think he'd absolutely pardon his son. But even if he wins, I'm pretty sure he'll pardon him too. And to be honest, the only thing that annoys me is the fact that he says he's not going to do it. Like, you're the president of the United fucking States of America. Okay. If you want to pardon your son, I would just say it that, yeah, you know what? I might do it. And I'm sorry if that's, the law is the law, but yeah, that's my son. And it's my right to do. Exactly. It's not only his right, it's his privilege. You don't get a whole ton of privileges as president that can be used in any way you see fit with no checks and balances. But pardon is one of them. And let's face it, if anybody deserved to be able to pardon a child, it's Joe Biden, who already lost family members, son, daughter, wife, to tragedies. I actually, mean, his entire focus of his campaign has been about being a blue collar family growing up in Delaware or wherever it is. But and talking about how his dad would talk about practical things and all this blue collar stuff. Blue collar people, if their son was arrested and you could get him off because you were the fucking governor or something, you would just damn well do it. I'm sorry. It just feels like Mom will pray if you were president.
Right. In 2024.
Right, yes. Right. When you become president.
Right.
In 2024.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't do anything illegal. But if Sis will pray.
Yes. I would.
You would pardon. Yeah. Yeah, you would pardon.
Let's take care of this. Yes, he's on. He's got his members on.
Yvette says, kissing Dax always cheers her up. Thanks. Hello. Hello. Stanley says, John Araki, is Berto Prey deep state? Yeah. Yvette says the kissing Dax always cheers her up. Thanks, Roxy and Bird. Stanley says, lock him up with the T-Man. Stanley says they can be cellmates. Make a reality show. Huge ratings. Huge. Rock Solid says, okay. Trump makes sure Biden will win. Yvette says, Stan, don't tempt me. Love a ball gag. Just ask Yitzy. Professor Bernie Speck says, I think that would be a conflict of interest. Not Ryan Johnson. Says Professor Bernie Specs, I see a therapist currently. I was laid off at the end of October, but had 6 months of payout from that company. I took the time to really start focusing on myself. Not Ryan Johnson also says, Professor Bernie Specs, it's still an up and down thing. I'm still looking for work and family issues. On top of that, it just wears me down. I'm sorry, not Ryan Johnson. Stan Lee says, is why rich people don't care about abortion laws because they can afford them no matter the rules. Well, that's true. But I'd venture there's a lot of people that, well, yeah, that's true. I guess if you're rich, you really don't care whether abortion's legal in your state or not. You could always go to some other state if you were going to have an abortion. But let's face it, if you're rich, you're probably not going to get an abortion. I mean, very few rich people accidentally get pregnant. Hey, LDG.
Hello, Bert. Hey, Bill. Hello, chat. What's going on? Sorry, I was late there. I had a couple things pop. As soon as you left, you missed a couple things, Bird, but I'll tell you about it in the underground. Very interesting thing just happened right now. So, and yes, it's related to June 30th. Hey, interesting news, by the way. On June 10th, 2024, Facebook released a new set of criteria eligible to go live on Facebook. One, your account must be at least 60
We
days
don't need
old.
to read that. It has nothing to do with it.
All right. You did see that, though?
Yes. And I X'd it.
You got to have 100 followers. Are you kidding me? Not anybody
Ryan,
can stream anymore.
Not Ryan Johnson says, why does it seem like my issues are minor compared to everyone else? They're
We're all screwed.
They're not minor, believe me. John Aragi says, when is Lesbian Visibility Week? Didn't we just have that? Okay, guys, give me a second. I gotta take a pill. And I also have to check if this latest Gelogia is red or yellow. So give me a minute, LDG, if you want to talk about Facebook. Go ahead.
StreamYard. It was a message on StreamYard telling us. I just saw it pop up. Anyway, leave it to a platform to say you're not important enough to stream. You actually have to have, a bunch of followers before you can actually stream. Yeah, free speech victory right there. But yeah, no. What was that last message? I couldn't find it. Why does it seem like my issues are minor compared to everybody else's? No one's issues are minor. We're all screwed. Don't you ever think that there is no issue that is minor. We're all effed. So once we can figure out everybody's problems, then nobody will have a minor problem. But no, I hear you, man.
No, you don't hear me.
Not you. What are you saying?
You got bumped up to the top position, and
this is why I do musical chairs when I do my panels, because I don't like this whole second position. Matter of fact, I think I have the keys in here. So there, you happy? There you go. Yeah, let's make it even better. There we go.
No,
we're good.
No, this is Bird's channel.
This whole ship of ownership and status is going to be the downfall of humanity. Mark my words.
100 subscribers to stream.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Facebook's adjusting their streaming rules.
They up and changed the game when they offered lower tier and partial monetization. So I wonder what they did this June.
I don't know. Facebook's doing some changes. Guess they're trying to rewrite rules because
Make
their platform
changes.
allows people
YouTube
to.
make changes every year, and
Well, no, because they create a set of they create a set of rules and that allows people to
Good
abuse
news,
the system.
everyone.
Oh,
I had a yellow Jaloja for the first time today.
shit! My money was on clear.
Well, it was as clear as it was going to get for being probably a bit dehydrated. But this one was so much better than anyone I've had. Well, actually, overnight last night, it was good. It was fine. It wasn't until this morning that it got bloody again, and then now it's clear again, or virtually clear. So we're gonna see how the next ones are, but I feel a bit better. I feel a bit better, and I gotta bother my doctor soon. I have yet to hear from her.
Get a box, Robin. You get a box. Just noticed it. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Professor Brainy Specs says Bird Prey 5 is going to purchase the entire series of Discovery on Blu-ray on August 27th. No. I'll cut myself. Stanley's is because they can afford them, right? John Araki says Stanley, Deep State, and Mafia have a silent partnership. There's no such thing as the Deep Mafia. Actually, that's what I'm part of the deep Mafia. There is no Mafia, and there's no Deep State. Professor Brainy Specs is not Ryan Johnson. Why does it seem like my issues are minor? I'm sorry, I read that already. But they are not minor. Everyone's issues are their own. They're serious. They're the biggest issues that person has. John Aragi with the $2 super chat. I read that. When is Lesbian Visibility Week? We got to look it up. Not Ryan Johnson says Professor Brainy Specs. No issues are minor. Absolutely. I read that before as well. Not Ryan Johnson, the Professor Painting Specs. If it is something that's impacting you, it's important. Rock Solid asks, is Bill asleep? I'm sure he's not. John Aragi says, there he is. Sean Aragi says, hello, Geek Squad's best customer. I think he meant LDG.
Yeah.
John Aragi says, Bird needs a break to put in his WNBA bets for the weekend. Oh, if only. If only. Are they even playing? Is this basketball season?
it's the finals.
Oh, it is,
my
huh?
staff. Be right back.
Yes, the NBA finals.
Okay, LDG, sorry. Bird needs a break. Right. Johnny Rice says Epstein and Diddy's issues were minor. I see what you did there. Rock Solid says YouTube requires 100 subscribers to stream. If you meant mobile stream, I'm not sure if that's required anymore. Yeah. Stanley says, do people stream on Facebook? They used to. Stanley says, and doesn't every platform basically do the same thing these days? Basically. John Araki says it's an election year. Yeah, that's Stanley says it's weird.
March Madness can only happen in March, and that's college basketball.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
So it's the NBA Finals features the Boston Celtics against the Dallas Mavericks, and Boston Celtics lead the series 2-0. 2 games to none. Game 3 is tomorrow, where the Mavericks will take on Boston at 5:30 p.m. That would be Central Time, I believe.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Yvette says you can always stream to my Facebook page. I've got just enough followers. 5,500. That's right. Yvette's subscribers would love to see LDG stream through her page. Let's see. Facebook would call Yvette. Said, what did you do? What did you do? We've never seen an account lose 5,000 subscribers so fast. Yvette says that's great news. Yes, the yellow Jaloja is the good news. And Roxas says there's Brutal Prey 5 taking the piss out of the chat. Stanley says, is it March Madness? I guess that was the question. And Stanley says, oh, I love Larry Bird. No relation. No relation. Although, if I remember my basketball history from the 80s, 90s, Larry Bird was the white guy. He was the only white basketball player that was famous, as far as I recall.
John Stockton, have you ever heard of that guy?
No, never heard of him.
Jazz.
Utah.
Yes.
Never heard of that place either.
Oh my God, Bird.
I mean, the Utah Jazz, was that a basketball team in the 80s?
It's a basketball team. It's a basketball team live now.
But okay, not now. Was it a thing in the 80s?
No.
How far back does the team go? I'm talking about to when Michael Jordan was in basketball.
Jazz still existed when Michael Jordan.
It existed while Jordan was on the Chicago.
It had Karl Malone, the mailman from the Utah Jazz.
Never heard of him.
Well, if you don't follow sports, that's understandable.
Yeah, I don't. Arabic Son is a son of a bitch. YouTube unsubbed me from premium. Not sure what the difference was anyway. YouTube premium? That's a big difference. You get no ads for one. I guess that's the main difference. You get no ads. I mean, it costs like, I don't know, $12, $13 a month. It's not cheap. Rockstar says no. YouTube requires 100 subs to stream. I cannot stream to my 3D printer channel because I put no effort into it and have only 55 or so subscribers. Wow. Thanks, Rock Solid. I never, I guess I forgot.
Why does your 3D printer need a channel? That's weird.
Well, a lot of people like to watch 3D printers do things. Professor Brainy Specialist, come on, Bird. I know you will purchase Discovery. You just love the Klingons.
Well, you know what happens tonight? The death of Star Wars actively happens tonight on that Wokalite series. And so I'm probably going to be renaming my channel and myself not to be Jedi anymore.
You're killing off the Jedi.
I am going to change it to the God of Chaos.
Oh Lord, did I just get back to Bill announcing his name change?
Yeah.
God of Chaos.
Yes.
That sounds dangerously close to
don't
another
know.
name.
I don't know, Bill. I still think you should keep your name.
The Jedi actually destroyed the Jedi in that show, and Star Wars is over. It's done. It's never coming back. Just like these other IPs, Star Trek will never come back. It's dead. Doctor Who is dead. It's all dead.
Rock Solid says the Utah Jazz played against the Bulls for the championship. I don't remember. Arabic Sanda says those SOBs, I guess I have to re-sign up for premium. If you want
did you hear about the
premium benefits. What, LDG?
Did you hear that Hunter Brandon is guilty today?
Yes, we spoke about it at length.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that.
Stanley, why did you have to say that? Yes, that's what they're calling. There is no force. There's now thread. Yes, I know that. That's why it's all destroyed.
There is no force?
No, it's a thread.
It's
a thread, according to super lesbian, super feminist Leslie Headland.
Rock Size is to cover 3D printer topics. That's why he wants a 3D printer channel. Johnny Rocky says, Bird Prey 5, tell LDG to stop dead naming people during Pride Month. Who is he dead naming?
Who did I dead name? What?
Yvette says, Bird, I have a question about the Royal Karoga member. Would I be a princess or a queen?
Question is, which do you want to be, a queen or do you want to be a princess?
Yeah, I guess that would be it. I mean, don't. I mean, at first, I don't believe there is a royal level in Karoga. There's a citizen. Is there Karogan royalty? I have to double check on that. But if there is, yeah, you can be whatever you want. If you want to be a queen, you can be a queen. If you want to be a princess, you can be a princess. If you want to be both, hell, if you want to be a princess and a prince, I'm okay with it. It's Pride Month. It's fine with me.
I think I'll just change my instead of Jedi. I'll just be the Outlaw Bill. Outlaw Bill. I've already got the
like
avatar
Outlaw Bill.
for it.
I like that.
I've already got the avatar for it. So.
John O'Reilly says, "How is the Force female, and the dishes still aren't done?"
Well, that's the thing. That's another thing. I can't be associated with Jedi anymore because it's all female, and you know, I'm a white male, and I'm against the narrative now. So, Captain Fan the Nerd, I feel your pain. I have to actively change my name because it's all the fabric of it all is going to be destroyed. Sorry, I won't say it.
Bradley Briggs says it's very hard not to laugh at. And Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Well, guys, I do need to call my doctor because I hate that it's gotten this far in the afternoon, and now I don't know what's going on.
Does she call on the house phone?
Oh yeah. Well, she has my cell number too. Oh, you got the you're on. You're using the fax right now. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
So are you literally waiting on this call back or something, or
I was, yeah.
And they were going to say whether or not you need to go to the hospital or not.
Yeah. Now, we did have a small success in that the last urine I made was, not bloody. So.
Yeah, but so you're like you're bouncing back and forth between good and bad urines.
Yeah.
I would say that's bad.
It's not great, but it's better than it being constantly bloody.
All right. Well, I hope they figure it out, man. I really do.
I also have the physical therapist coming today in 40 minutes. Although probably do a what's that called? A less extreme therapy session today. A laid back therapy session. Just work on the legs or something. Professor Brainy Speck says hello to Mike Richards, who says hello back. And Bradley Briggs says, the star of the Acolyte show is a learning experience for sure, though never judge a book by its cover. She's gorgeous, but her personality isn't. Yeah. It's a problem. A lot of ladies, they look gorgeous, but their personality, such a turnoff.
Personality. You know, it's funny when certain people say some really cool things, and the way you read back the chat. So every time you say a certain person who's about to speak, in my brain, if they said something famous, then I think you're about to say that again, like in my head, right? You know, like every fucking time. So like every time I hear you say Bradley Briggs, I'm expecting you to say
phone.
lasers make your hair grow faster.
Camille.
But that's me.
Hey, Camille. Okay.
That's okay.
I
Mm.
called you earlier, and Joe's still waiting for the doctor to call out. He said,
Richard. Anyway,
he guessed that it was so.
All right, we're all set for the live stream.
The amount of blood today.
so I think we're going to be calling it a stream, guys, because I'm going to have to talk to the doctor and find out what's going on. So, is there anything anybody want to come up? Any last minute? Anything anybody wants to talk about? Ideas? Anything on the stream? Questions? Thoughts?
Not really, Bert.
And I can't imagine there is at this point. But I know Mike Richards just got here. I'm sorry, Mike Richards. Feel free to rewind if you want. Get an idea of what was going on.
How does that look? I mean, I got the avatar for it, right? I got
The outlaw.
Yeah.
The outlaw bill.
Yeah. After the tonight's episode of the Acolyte, I cannot no longer walk around with pride behind Jedi Bill anymore because the fabric of it has been turned on its head, and you know the Jedi is now lesbian. It's an alphabet word. It's a pronoun word.
Well, would it be the Outlaw Bill or just Outlaw Bill? Maybe you need to pull a Facebook and drop the.
What I did is I emailed them that whole
Go to
back
Facebook
because I didn't.
You think you need the? Like, what's the? I don't know. It's your call.
Outlaw bill. Or just outlaw. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, we want to keep Bill in there. Maybe Bill O. Maybe Bill O. Law. Bye.
You'd be a law channel now. Just don't go the way of Ricada.
Which way was Sasha?
Just don't say you're practicing law. Captain Phantom Nerds is Burberry 5. Have a good evening. Damn it, says Mike Richards. And Arabic Sanders says, how about Space Cowboy, Bill? Some people call me Maurice. Some call me a gangster of love.
What? Mr. Lundell? What the heck is that? No.
Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies, Qapla.
Hello, Goofy. Goofy Bill.
Oh.
Okay. Well, Qapla all, bird out. Thank you all so much. We're going to see you, hopefully see you guys soon. I'll keep you guys updated best I can.
Here, folks.
Check in at LDG, freethenet.org/underground. I'm sure they'll have some idea on what's going on with me.
Kippie-IA. Kuroganites.
Qapla.